Hi, I am Miriam. I am 24 years old, living in Germany in a small mountain range called the Ore Mountains, which is in the eastern part of Germany, actually quite near to the border of the Czech Republic. I moved back home last autumn when I graduated my university, and I'm living right now in a small village in a very big and beautiful apartment with an amazing view on the mountains. I studied in Mittweida, which is a small town also in the eastern part of Germany, located near the city of Chemnitz. My field of study was media management. One of my biggest interests, as you may have noticed, is creating art. I love to draw and I love to animate, and I'm actually working as a graphic and media designer right now. I'm also a huge musical nerd, as I worked in a theater for a year. And I've actually been to the West End in London a few times, and for example just last week when I went there. That's why I fell in love with the Eurovision Song Contest in 2010. I just love the creativity and art behind every staging, behind every entry, and I just love the overall theatrics of the whole show. I wrote my bachelor thesis about the Eurovision Song Contest, which is also my first publication. My topic wasn't a huge surprise to my friends and families, as I've always told them since I started university when I wanted to write about the Eurovision Song Contest. And I really fought for it, because there weren't a lot of teachers who were interested in looking after a Eurovision topic. As I studied media management, I focused on social media, especially on TikTok and YouTube, as they are both video-focused platforms. And because TikTok is of course the official entertainment partner of the Eurovision Song Contest since 2021. I compared their chances and risks for social media content, and I also looked for changes in the overall press freedom, ranking of the entries, the mood of the public, and the content on social media between the years 2019 without TikTok and 2022, as 2021 was still too much influenced by COVID. And as a fun fact, for my research I conducted a few interviews with German Eurovision experts, which gave me the chance to be a part of the Eurovision conference right now. And as the EBU just announced the renewal of the cooperation between TikTok and the Eurovision Song Contest, my topic remains relevant. Also, the controversies of TikTok remain, so it is in my opinion very important to question the affiliation of the Eurovision Song Contest with that platform. As you may have noticed, the Eurovision Song Contest is a huge part of my life, and not just the academic life, but also my private life, as I am the Eurovision expert in my friend group. And I just love the atmosphere of the grand final, and I love all the small traditions we developed over the years, which is, for example, dinner with friends and family beforehand, or turning on the TV at 20:15 sharp, because there's always a pre-show in Germany, and we have to watch it. I mean, we don't like it that much, but it's just tradition. And there are also some things which are really important for my Eurovision season. For example, I don't listen to any of the songs except the German one before the grand final. I love to be unbiased, and I always notice my favorite entry when I get a really special feeling in my heart when I listen to it for the first time. And I'm also quite infamous in my friend group for my ranking lists. Everyone has to get one on the night of the grand final and has to rank all the entries, and I think they are quite infamous because I always write some comments in the list, and as I've been told, these comments seem to be quite funny to other people. And even people who are not watching the grand final with me are requesting the lists every year. And my secret dream is to be a graphic designer or a media designer for the Eurovision Song Contest one day, and maybe even create the main visuals one day, as I'm always the most stoked for the revelation of the main visuals. And maybe one day it'd be my turn, which would be great. So see you soon in Malmö. I'm looking forward to it. Bye.